So what's really going on in the housing market right now? We've seen a lot of fluctuation back and forth. The stock market's yo-yoing. People really don't know what's going on. And what is my wife doing here? So anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. Nick with the Iannitti Realty Group, just doing my quick market update for you guys. This is for the month of December. Obviously the entire San Diego County with a price point of $589 and above. And here's everything here. Normally I walk through the numbers, but there's a lot going on, so I'll just let you guys read that. I want to just hop into a couple of different things. We did see some of the market volume slow down last quarter, but now that we're through the holidays, we've absolutely seen things starting to bounce back already. Just in the past 4 days, I've received 8 offers on 2 different properties, so it definitely seems like buyers are starting to re-engage. Also on the interest rate front, we did see the Fed last quarter, right before Christmas, raise the interest rates by a quarter point. However, they also came out and kind of the flip side, the shiny good side, was that they changed their guidance. They're only going to predict now that they're raising rates twice in 2019. So definitely good news for home buyers. Also with the stock market kind of yo-yoing back and forth, we've actually seen a lot of people leave that volatility and start to put more money into mortgage bonds, which has absolutely helped the mortgage rate. So we've seen a deduction right around a 1/4% or so. So if you're a home buyer and you haven't checked the rates recently, you might be pleasantly surprised. Check them out, they're actually a little bit lower. Also, our jobs number was actually pretty good. In December, we added 350,000 jobs, which was awesome because our estimate was only going to be about 150,000 jobs. So definitely outperformed there. Although a little counterintuitive, we did see unemployment tick up a little bit. I think that's just due to the fact that we've created so many jobs. We're having more and more people coming back into the job market, which is actually really, really good. So anyway, as far as our fundamentals, everything's looking pretty well. When we talk about the housing market going into 2019, things do look stable. However, what we're really looking at is probably, a lot of the economists are saying instead of seeing this appreciation at 6 to 8%, we're probably going to see it like a solid 3%, which is normal, right? That's right in line with inflation. So definitely seeing things still appreciating at a regular normal rate. We're not seeing anything decrease. We're not headed for price corrections or anything like that. So that's all pretty good news. So definitely if you're thinking, is this still a good time to sell my house? Yeah, it actually is, right? Because we're still seeing prices holding and we're still at historic high prices. So your home is definitely worth more now than it was 10 years ago. So could be definitely a good time to sell if that's what is in your life and the needs. As far as being a home buyer, is this a good time to buy? It actually still is a good time to buy because we're still seeing historically low mortgage rates, but we're also seeing a little bit of an uptick in inventory. So you might actually have a little bit more options. So I know it sounds weird, it's a good time to sell, good time to buy. Normally those things are kind of inverse from one another. But in this particular case, it's actually a good time. We're going to see a pretty good market here coming into the summertime. So definitely good news. But anyway, I know I burned through a bunch of that, right? Because I'm really just trying to get to this part right here because I want to introduce to you guys. Many of you know her, some of you don't, but this is my gorgeous wife, Jennifer. A lot of you guys know that in last year, I kind of went out on my own and started the Iannitti Realty Group with a couple of other supporting members behind me. But I am super stoked to announce that now Jennifer has come onto the team full-time. She came over last November in kind of our marketing manager capacity. And basically now we've put a bunch of systems in place over the past couple of months and we're ready to really hit the ground running in the Q1 here, so to get the year started off on the right foot. So I'm so happy to have her on board. It's really going to take a load off of my plate, and it's really going to help all of you kind of accomplish your goals. Definitely going to be able to provide a lot better service to our clients. So anything you want to add in there, throw in there?
I am super excited to be on the team and looking very forward to working with our clients on a more personal level. Looking forward to a great 2019. Working with my husband.
All right, so, super cool. I'm stoked to have her. So anyway, I know I blew through a lot of this really quick, so if you guys have any questions about more in-depth information on what's going on in the market, you want to know what's going on in your neighborhood, you want to know what your home is worth or whatever, I'm always more than happy to have those conversations with you. Give me a phone call, shoot me a text, send me an email, not a problem. Thanks so much for tuning in, and remember, who you choose to negotiate for you absolutely matters.